live.
Uncommon news talk with only half the bias. That's what she said with Jennifer Torres.
Good morning. I am Jennifer Torres. This is That's What She Said. And if you want to find out more about me, you know where you need to go. So let's talk about the social, shall we? We have new listeners all the time, so I want to make sure that everyone knows where they can find me. Now, there is a new network out there, or a new platform out there, if you will, and you will. And it is called Freedom Hard. Now, I've already joined Freedom Hard. It's only on the web. They don't have the app going yet. They're beta testing, or excuse me, alpha testing the web app. But you're going to find me on there, Jennifer Torres. Just like on Facebook, I'm Jennifer Torres. You can find the show. That's What She Said. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, because I like those likes. My ego. So fragile. No, that's Bill. That's not me. On the socials, I did make a mistake. I do have a confession to make, ladies and gentlemen. I participated in one of those things on the socials where it basically becomes like a letter. You remember those? I'd seen it posted before. It's a riddle. And then you're supposed to direct message the person with the answer to the riddle. Of course, you've always got some jackass that's like, ooh, I know what this is. And they put it in the comments. And it says specifically not to put it in the comments. And I'm sure that this riddle has been around for a while. And now they've kind of changed the answer to the riddle. So it's been updated and refreshed. So people who thought they knew what it was are wrong. And it's something else. So I made the mistake because somebody posted it up, and it's somebody that I used to go to high school with. And he posted up one of his high school pictures. Haven't seen him in years. He used to be so adorable. And I reached out, and I'm like, I don't know. And I said at the time, I don't know why I'm doing this, but this is what I think the answer is. I was wrong, which means what? I get sucked into this chain letter. Now I feel guilty. And a bunch of people last night, long after I was off the socials and ready to go Betty bye-byes, I had people reaching out to me with what they thought the answer to the riddle was. And while I appreciate your participation, it's going to take me a minute to get back to you because there's homework now. I didn't realize I was signing up for homework. So first of all, I have to manage the post and make sure people don't post the answer like a jackhole. Second of all, for everybody who messages me with the wrong answer, I've got to copy and paste this thing into their feed, and I've got to find a picture that they're supposed to use when they repost it. So I've got to scroll through all of their pictures. I will tell you right now, Kurt Balish, he has like nothing on socials. So it's very difficult. And I'm looking for embarrassing photos. I am, because I'm an asshole. And it was very difficult with some people to finding an embarrassing photo. So Royanne participated. People I haven't talked to in ages participating. Dave. Dave. We have this kind of cat-fighting kind of love-hate thing going on. But he was right. He knew what the answer was, but he had probably seen it from somebody else. No. He's a genius. Bill knew what the answer was. I have no doubt in my mind the reason why Bill knew what the answer was is because this whole thing had circulated already through his group of friends. And I was smart at that point and stayed out of it. I'm not going to tell you what the riddle is. If you're not on Facebook, count yourself lucky. But you are on Facebook, make sure you like me. Also, on YouTube, building up that channel. I'm so excited. The new YouTube channel. See, everything is fresh and launched. So when you go in and you look at the Jennifer Torres Facebook or any of the other socials, That's What She Said socials, the numbers are low, man. But I just started them all a month ago. So I'm building from scratch. I'm not like some people. I didn't go buy somebody else's page where they'd already built up a bunch of friends and merge it with mine. I don't do that. This is organic. I like organic. So on the YouTubes, I have doubled my subscribers. I'm so excited. I've doubled my subscribers. I had 8, now I have 16. Like, how pathetic. Oh my gosh, but I just started doing it a week ago. So please go to the YouTube page, subscribe, If you have a page and you have fun stuff, I will subscribe to you. I'm totally a whore like that. Little give, little take, no problem with that. Topic tramp. But that is where I put. So like for those of you watching the show right now, if there's anybody you think you want to have see the show, if there's anything that for some reason you missed and you want to be able to check it out, but you want to see the video portion instead of just going to Spreaker or iHeart and listening to the podcast later, you can now go to YouTube and you can watch. And I break it up into little segments so that, you can just kind of find the segment you missed. You don't have to watch the whole show, but it would be nice if you did. I'm just saying. So, as I am so proud of myself, okay. So, other place that you can see me on the internets is going to be Mojo50. Mojo50.com. I want to make sure that everyone who hasn't gone in and signed up and registered, that you do that. Because that gives you access to Mojo TV. Mojo50 TV, myself, and other hosts on the Mojo50 TV. So this is important because as we have a core group of hosts that present video podcasts on Mojo TV every Monday through Friday, and I'm not sure if they're running anybody on the weekend right now. You guys should look into that. There will be adding additional shows. They will be adding additional content. We want to make this exclusive. So when the time comes that we stop being on the Facebooks and we go exclusive to Mojo TV, wouldn't you like to already be signed up for free and a part of the Mojo family? Yes, you would. So get in there and get her done. Trek Federation. Our friends over at the Trek Federation, I like to speak about Russ Haslage because they do good things and they help people with disaster relief all around the world. And most of the money that they bring in, like I believe it's 100%. I'm joking. 100% of what they bring in goes toward helping disaster relief. So TrekFederation.com. Yes, it is what you think it is. Very easy to join. I forgot to bring my certificate in. I did do this though. Look, did it. I'm a winner. I has eggplant. My good friend, cousin Brad. He made this base, found the eggplant, had it all sent to me because I win the eggplant award for Mojo50. You didn't know there was an award for eggplant? Yeah, I got it. So I'm special and it's fixed. So that's what you get when you're doing Crafts with Jen. Crafts with Jen, part of Mojo50. All right, so getting back to Missouri. Controversial bill. This has got them quite butthurt over at the CNN. Went into effect yesterday. Not Missouri, Florida. Okay. Florida teachers can now carry firearms on campus. Yes. The measure is a part of a controversial bill signed by Governor Ron DeSantis back in May. The legislation was based on recommendations made in response to the mass shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School. What? You mean that local legislators, state legislators, and the governor didn't all just rush off willy-nilly and pass a bill based on emotion and trying to sway public opinion? Instead, they put together a group of parents, teachers, local law enforcement, state law enforcement, educators, and practitioners, people of all types on this board that looked into the entire situation that happened at that school in 2018. And after some time, they came down with the recommendation that you can't always depend on the local PD getting there fast enough. Not saying that the officers, like this one dude, aren't going to do their job, but how long did it take for them to respond? And if you have one, maybe two officers on campus, okay, let's say you do. What happens when you have a gunman who is somebody who attended the school or is familiar enough with the school to know when those officers are on campus and where they usually are? What if their first goal, because they learned lessons from school massacres in the past, is to take out the school resource officer so that they can proceed to do what it is that they want to do? If you have teachers on campus who are concealed carry, fully trained, hundreds of hours of training, firearms training, physical training, legal training, mental training, certified by local sheriff's departments before they walk on the campus with that gun, but you don't know which ones it is. It's concealed. The students shouldn't know. Heck, the other teachers don't even need to know. The administrators don't need to know. So if someone does decide to target a school campus, you don't know where your threat is. I like this. Totally down for this. The bill authorizes school districts to implement at least one school safety officer per public school. The definition is broad. It could include a school resource officer, law enforcement official employed by the district, a school security guard, or a school guardian. Teachers were prohibited from serving as guardians before this bill was passed. Now, why is that language important? Because funding. That's why. Where's the money coming from for all the training? So while the school district themselves are technically in charge of hiring, let's say, the teacher that's concealed carry, the county has to get involved in the training. So where's all the funding coming from? And the two, though they are in the same county and are county government entities, they have to get together and shake hands. Okay, so that's, legal precedents, blah, blah, blah. But I am happy about this. Now, we did have a teacher over here locally who jumped the gun a bit a couple of months ago. Police were called to the school because somebody saw a gun in her school locker, teacher's locker. And when they arrested her, she's like, "You need to learn your news. You need to check with Governor DeSantis. He already said I could bring my weapon to school." No, honey. You had to wait a minute. You had to wait until the law went into effect. The law is now officially in effect. Don't you feel stupid? She doesn't work at the school anymore. Suspected drug smugglers use cocaine to stay afloat after their boat sunk. I love this story. 3 blundering drug smugglers, we're going to call them Larry, Curly, and Moe. They were found floating on, wait for it, 1.2 tons of cocaine after their boat sunk off the coast of Colombia. Navy officers throwing them in life preservers and then arresting them for drug trafficking. So they were spotted adrift in the Pacific Ocean, 30 miles off the coast of Tumaco, clinging to the packages of cocaine as flotation devices. Footage of the rescue shows 3 men surrounded by dozens of black bricks. We've talked about that. So if you get that brick and it washes up on the coast over here of Florida, anybody that lives on the coast, if there's a package, suspicious package, that floats up on the beach and it's a cube or it's a brick and it's in black wrapping, you got some serious life choices to make at this point. And are you suddenly becoming an entrepreneur, or are you just going to find the local authorities and turn it in? These are the questions we have to ask ourselves each day. What are we going to do? Okay. So they're floating, surrounded by dozens of black bricks, which authorities later confirmed tested positive for 1,265 kilos of cocaine.
Hi, I'm Bill Freitas. Are you in need of pro audio equipment?
Oh, I need it!
PA systems, compressors, mics, stands, speakers, custom cabinets, new and previously owned, with affordable payment options. We promise. You need Musitech. Musitec. Musitech. Call and ask for Frank. With over 20 years experience in the pro AV world, he can help you find the equipment you need. Visit us at musitech.net.